YouTube just doubled the monetization requirements. And here's why real estate agents shouldn't even care. Ah, this is actually really great for us in a crazy way. Okay. So I'm not sure if you're aware, but YouTube has just made the requirements go from 4,000, right, to 8,000 hours watched and 1,000 subscribers. But this is actually going to have very little impact on agents and probably will benefit us. Let us explain. Okay, so yes, the change is real, and that comes February 1st, 2027. So for new realtors seeking ad premium and revenue share, YouTube says that the threshold will now be it will go 1,000 subscribers instead of 4,000 qualified watch hours, right? It'll be 1,000 subscribers plus 8,000 qualified watch hours in the previous 365 days. Okay, and if you're on shorts, it's going to be 20 million instead of 10 million every 90 days. Okay, but for real estate agents, the impact's going to be much smaller than people think, and I actually would argue it's going to be a benefit for us. Okay, so number one, agents shouldn't be using YouTube primarily for AdSense, right? It's kind of like an added perk bonus once you start getting a larger channel. It can help, but that's not really our primary purpose, right? So the real monetization isn't YouTube plus 8,000 hours and ad revenue, right? You're going to get very small amount per, let's say, thousand of views. It's really not that huge. What we're after is YouTube. So now the viewer trusts you, gets know, like, and trust. That turns into a CTA or call to action, which is going to lead to a conversation. So they're going to reach out, right, in some form. That's going to be set into an appointment, which is going to turn into a client, which is going to turn into a commission. That's when we're being optimal, is going to be the most effective way for real estate agents, right? We're not trying to make content and then just get that. So I want you to think about that for a second. So one closed buyer or seller from YouTube could potentially be worth thousands of dollars in commission income. This is going to actually dwarf the advertised revenue of relatively small channels. So an agent with 600 subscribers who gets two listings from YouTube will be much more valuable than a channel generator that's creating 10,000 subscribers earning primarily from ads, right? And that just continues to scale. As ours continues to grow, we're getting a disproportionate amount of money compared to just someone on AdSense, right? For the size that we have. So it's absolutely incredible. So fear not. Don't worry about that change. I'm going to tell you, you stay to the end, why that's a great thing. And here is something else that's a great thing. If you're struggling about what topics you should make, get in my paid coaching group. Ask me, and I'll go through a list of different ones with you that you can make throughout the year. Also, jump in the free so we can continue the conversation if you have comments on this in my school groups. And really want you to do well. And of course, subscribe to the channel. I am always trying to bring you the latest and greatest stuff that's going to help you the most, right? This one just came out, so I decided to make some content on it to calm everyone that's thinking about it, that's in real estate. Oh no, no, for us, it's great. And I think for honestly, for most channels, it potentially can be, but it depends on your perspective, right? For me, it is, but I know for other people, they don't see it exactly that way. Okay, so please make sure you subscribe, like in the comment. If you have not started YouTube, I strongly encourage you just do it. Take that action. It is so powerful and it's just always working for you, right? It's just making great content that really potentially is just another opportunity that's continually to work to get you opportunities to come to you. That's why I absolutely love it. All right, number two, the 8,000 requirement may actually reward the type of content agent should make, for sure. So agents should be focused heavily on long form videos. This is really key, okay? Especially on YouTube, right? I would for sure have at least one channel that is highly focused on this. And I believe this will be the primary revenue earner for you that will make you the most money will be on long form and reward you the most. So what types? Well, you move into Phoenix. Here's 10 things you should or need to know. Five mistakes home sellers are making right now. Okay. Should you buy a home in 2027? Living in Gilbert, what are the pros and cons, right? I always like top seven, reasons for, top six, whatever. Put those in. What does X amount buy you? What does 600,000 buy you in Phoenix, right? Or in your market, of course. You can have weekly market updates, neighborhood tours. I love those. Buyer seller education. The reason I like these, and there's a lot of them that you can make, but these real estate YouTube videos, they're going to generate search traffic and watch time for years to come. They're so great. They're so powerful. They're working for you. And I can share success story after success story of people that have made content and then up to, at least that I've seen, a year or two later, still getting reached out, still getting someone that saw their content, now is ready to make a move, reached out to you, and boom, suddenly you get a client. Well, imagine if you're doing this consistently all throughout, right, the year. So if we start with just one video a week, okay, make it on this topic. You're building that library that's going to start to work for you. So if an agent genuinely is creating useful content that's going to reach 8,000 hours, well, they're not just building to monetization. That's great, but they're building a library of videos that are capable of bringing leads 24/7, right? So, and YouTube's recent policy direction has emphasized original, authentic content rather than repetitive or mass produced material. Okay, so what they're specifically targeting is they want things that are really beneficial and right from a content creator, not just thrown out their stuff, right? Not just a massive amount of AI things that may or may not benefit. Maybe they're very general, but if we're doing it and we're building that content, right? The original and authentic, that's what they're looking to promote, right? At least from what they are saying. And I do believe it. And I think that's what they want to build. And we're perfect fit for that. Okay. So number three, this is probably what I think the most powerful thing that sometimes people are overlooking. Well, it could really help serious real estate agents. So the higher threshold creates a bigger barrier for those who are only in it to make a quick money from YouTube, right? This potentially is good for agents that are willing to stay consistent. Imagine two agents that start. One posts 15 videos, doesn't get many views, realize monetization is far away, and then just quits. That's not really what they're looking for. They were looking to just post content that's just getting views, right? Where agent, let's say the other agent, like, I don't really care about AdSense. I'm trying to build the biggest video library about real estate in my market that's going to benefit people. Okay, well, Agent B produces 100, 200, eventually 500 really useful videos. That's where YouTube becomes extremely powerful. The goal isn't how quickly can I get monetized? No. The better question for agent is how many buyers, sellers, recruits, referrals, appointments can my videos generate? And how helpful and impactful can it be to the people watching? We want to make great things that are beneficial. Okay. Now, I want you to think about that. So if you're eliminating, let's say, a lot of other things that are making more generic or are really more from the AdSense angle, that's what they're looking to do. Okay, and now they're like, well, I don't want to do it because it's more difficult. That's less competition for you that are really making the valuable content, right? So it kind of acts as a little bit of a barrier, which is absolutely great, especially if it's low quality. If it's a low quality barrier that is eliminating people that are just simply using AI to just throw up a bunch of stuff rather than the authentic, real valuable content from an actual creator that's in the business that's really looking to right get new clients or benefit or be helpful. I love it. It's 100%. You should be going all in right now. Okay, so jump into paid coaching, jump into free coaching, subscribe, and I promise you, you go in now, start with one video a week. Just pick out 5 topics, record them all, and launch them all at once. It's a big benefit to start with 5 videos versus just one video. So build up to where you have 5. And if you want more information on strategy, jump in, ask me. Feel free to help. But do that because now you're going to kick off the launch and then just consistently every single week make a video. It is an absolute one of the best times, right, to do this as of right now. It is a great time. Build that up, and then that's going to lead over time, you're going to get better and better. And then as soon as you get to 2 videos a week, get to 2 videos a week, so on and so forth. But that's going to really, really help you. So these changes, I think, are great. So if you want to start, just do it. Even if it's not the best, it's okay. Just be consistent. A video every single week. All right. And then once you have that built up, get to 2. Once you have 2, get to 3. All right, guys, I hope this is helpful. Please subscribe, like the channel, like the content. Please come back every single day. I'm going to try to bring it. And that's another key, right? You're trying to be of value to people, real value that's going to help them. All right, I hope I have done my job today. And don't worry about those things from YouTube. They're really not going to affect us the same way, or very minimal impact compared to, I think, everyone else. And it's going to raise the bar a little bit and eliminate some of the competition that could potentially taking views to people that really are just trying to focus a little bit more on the AdSense side, not actually making content that's going to be helpful, useful, and getting clients from it. All right. Thanks again so much. I really appreciate it. Have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.